Today is getting the planter ready day. We have gone over it and serviced it, but it doesn't fit in any of our sheds with the liquid tanks on it. So we are going to be mounting our liquid tanks on the tractor, getting our plumbing run for it all to work, and then I think we'll fold out and just quickly go over it a little bit and see how it's going. But with the potential of possibly seeding tomorrow, we got to get this thing done so that it's off the list and we can focus on the air seeder. So let's go get those tanks mounted. We're gonna need the help of Old Faithful here. These forks will pick up our liquid tanks and get them on there. So fire this thing up and get it out of the shed. I like the old stuff because it's cool and mechanical and more simple, but it's hard to rely on it for a farm operation of our size. So my personal tractor, I'll use it on the farm when I can because I enjoy it and it helps us out. But for our main equipment, I like to be in that 15, 20 year range. I think that's a sweet spot for depreciation, value, and non-emissions. These are our tanks. I think I had the bumpers at the front. We're just gonna have to figure out how we're gonna pick them up. Because, I mean, it's got fork slots, but these aren't regular forks. I think we may need to use straps to get it tilted properly, but we're making progress. Picked it up at least no problem. This thing's just not super finesse, you know, this old loader, so we'll make it work. I think we got a set of pins in there that we got to grab for these. So these two pins right here slide into the track frame there, and then you put a pin in there to hold them. You find them? Good, we got them. We're making progress. We got the holes in. We're good? Okay. Gotta shut it off in gear. I don't have a park brake. Alright. Oh yeah. Alright, we got this pin in here. They suck to remove, but we got that one in. This one we got to go another 1/4 inch, I think, and then we got to tighten the bolts. We always do it with the bolts loose because it allows for a little bit of play. Tank number 2 coming in hot. There we go. Tanks are on. I think they look sweet on there. Now we just gotta tighten up. There's 8 bolts on either side, and then we will get the piping and get the liquid kit finished. Man, everyone is just enjoying the sun. Those guys are loving it. Those guys are loving it. The girls are having a fantastic time. Sun feel good on your pregnant bellies? We've got our mess of piping, but once it's on the tractor, it all makes sense, and I think we laid it out really well. I'm really impressed with it. Nice. We'll be in the field soon. I really like our liquid setup on here. It's pretty good because, I mean, it's taken us maybe an hour to get this thing all set up. Tanks on, hoses on. We're just doing the last couple things. Getting our PTO pump mounted. It's pretty good setup. I'll go over it once we're fully done and we'll check it out. Liquid kit's all hooked up and we're gonna try folding it out for the first time this year. Let's see if it works. That's moving. Good sign. All right, it folded out good, and now we're gonna just try going through all the functions. And we lost a hydraulic line. There's the first part of our hydraulic change. All right, motors are spinning. We've run the fans. We are gonna have to look at the cartridges on the SCVs or something, because we keep losing the line. But we're just running through everything to make sure it's all ready to go when we're ready to get in the field. Okay, so we've run it all. We've gone through all the functions. Everything works. Few little things that we need to do yet. We need to flush the liquid kit and make sure that there's no leaks on the system. But we don't have the water truck here, so we can't do that today. And then I need to take care of those outlets. We're going to put new tips on the return lines on the fans. And then I am going to check our SCV outlets, the cartridges on the tractor, and see which ones aren't holding. Because that's been a big problem that we forgot about until just now. But hey, that's why we're running it early and going through it now, so that we know and we hopefully don't have any surprises throughout the year. We did a full strip down and rebuild on this planter. We go through it top to bottom every year, and the tractor's in good shape too. But let's kind of just do a walkthrough of our liquid kit and maybe my favorite things that we've done to this planter to make it perform a lot better for us. So those tanks, I think they're 450 gallons each, and then we got a 500 gallon up there, so we can have close to 1,500 gallons of liquid. Maybe they're all 400 gallons, so I'm not good at the quick math. What is that, 1,200 gallons? So we got lots of liquid capacity. We got our hookup here, and then from there, it is an equal length to each tank, so that when you're filling, because it's an equal length to each tank, they fill at the same time, which is really nice. Then we got our T that runs along back there. It's kind of scary because the line runs through the tracks for the tanks, but we've done it for a couple years now and it's worked really well. So then it comes back to here. We have this hose, which has a swing valve in it, which is our bypass, so that when we're filling, we can also shoot it right into this tank here. And then we close it, and then when we want to pump liquid from our front tanks to our back tank, we just flip on our PTO pump. From there, I've got our little electrical control box. You can arm the system, and then when it goes down, when the planter goes down, it automatically kicks on the pump, or you can bypass that switch if you're trying to prime or calibrate, which has been really nice. We were having issues with getting enough flow, so we've got twin 7 gallons per minute pumps, so we've got lots of capacity now. So now on the planter, what we've done that we really like, we changed all our tires over to these square low pressure tires, so we've got a lot less compaction. They're VF 295, 75, 22.5 for the centers, which are fantastic tires. And then we tried the Furrow Cruisers, haven't really enjoyed them a lot, so we went to these metal spiked ones. They don't wear nearly as fast and they're heavier, so they close better. We are trying a couple of seed firmers this year, so it'll be exciting to see what they do. But I really like those spiked wheels. And then probably the number one thing for our area is these tire scrapers, man. Those were a game changer. We used to lose chains all the time because of mud. And last year we pulled this thing through a ton of mud and we lost maybe one chain. So those, totally worth it all day long. And then just looking at it, this is a 1790 split row planter, 40 foot. So you got 16 30-inch rows or 31 15-inch rows. But all in all, it's a really nice unit and performs pretty well for us. We will probably start using it in a week, and we will start with sunflowers. So that's our planter setup. That's kind of what we've got going on, and now we're gonna button up those last couple things, and then when we get this thing in the field, I will show you guys. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and stick around. There'll be more seeding content.